up? Welcome to the Vegas Benchwarmer channel. This is the Benchwarmer Podcast. My name is Eric. He hate me 702. And the person with the only bye week, the Raiders fan.
Jeremy with a G.
No stress this week, huh, Jeremy? No stress.
That's a lie.
Well, for football.
Gardner Minshew might get injured. Don't say anything.
We need to update his
We can only hope.
We need to update his jerseys in the back. Calvin Ridley no longer plays for them. I don't know who the fuck Bartowski is, but
Bartowski is like one of the legends.
Yeah. We need to update Calvin Ridley, buddy.
I know. You want to get me an autographed jersey?
Is it autographed?
Yeah, those are autographed.
Oh, then never mind. Let me shut the fuck up.
It's not.
That changes everything.
Yeah, those are both autographed.
Yeah, just having an autograph changes everything. Because, Calvin Ridley plays for the Titans. So if it's autographed, it's okay with me. But if it's not.
Homie, what is your problem?
My homie.
I'm looking right at you. Come here.
What is going on, Bubba's?
Come here.
I got all my animals just talking shit today.
Yeah, because they feed me.
They've already been fed. They get fed at 6:30.
They're animals.
They get fed at 6:30 in the morning. Come here. Kansas.
Stop being jealous.
Work on Thursday. Someone tried to give me their kitten as a tip, and I was like, no.
They tried to give you your what?
Their kitten.
Their kitten?
Yeah, a 5-month-old kitten.
Oh, why didn't you take it?
Because I didn't want to take it away from his kids.
They had kids?
Yeah, they had kids looking at me. I'm like, I'm
Fuck
good.
them kids.
Fuck them kids. Exactly. That's our motto.
No, your motto is fuck them kicks.
So, yeah, fuck it. You're 100% right there.
So I was promised snacks in the intro. Where are the snacks?
All right, so let's start off with Thursday night football. Wow. Can the Bengals? I would watch the Bengals and Ravens play. I think every single week.
Yeah, they already played twice, and they've already been great games.
They both have been great games. I'm not sure.
Can I not play Jamar Chase in fucking fantasy?
You played him?
Yeah, in my other league, I fucking played Jamar Chase.
Oh, I understand. Stupid. I understand. I didn't play Jamar Chase. I have.
I didn't even check fantasy.
I know this dude had 3 people play, and he's got 348 points.
Okay, no one played last night, so we're good.
I played against in one league. I played against who is it?
Jamar Chase alone had 305 points.
Yeah, Joe Burrow. In one league, I played against Joe Burrow. We can talk about the fantasy too. We should probably talk about that too.
I'm good.
Are you fucking serious?
Well, we're playing each other under Pitts this week. Yeah, one of the guys in one of my other leagues, my dynasty league, said Joe Burrow or said Jamar Chase is going to beat me by himself.
It's ridiculous.
Oh my lord, I am terrible at fantasy football. This is why I don't play it.
No, it's just you really honestly, I can't even say nothing because I've had tons of energy. This is how fantasy football always is. I've had tons of injuries. So let's just start with fantasy football since we're already on it.
All right. I suck at it. I have 2 wins, and one of them is because I think Mo took pity on me and forgot to set his lineup.
That's another issue I had. In one of my leagues, my money league, I keep forgetting to set that lineup because it's on the sleeper app. And every time I look at the app, I don't think of fantasy. So I go through and I'm like I left Diggs in last week. I still won.
The Diggs, who's been on the IR?
Yeah, but he just went in the IR after week 8. He got injured in week 8 game. And they played on Thursday and I forgot to switch him out. Let me just see if I can pull it up. Make sure you subscribe. All right. I'm going to see if I can pull it up right now for the fantasy. Google Chrome. ESPN fantasy football.
No one wants Aaron Rodgers?
Who would want Aaron Rodgers?
I don't know. I'm just being stupid.
Devontae Adams.
All right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. All right, share screen. So we'll go to entire screen. We'll go to league. Got it pulled up.
Mahomie.
League. That's my cat's name, Mahomie.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so right now, where's the standings? Oh, standings are over here.
They're on the side.
Honey Badger, Hawaii Bears,
That's Anthony, right? Honey Badger?
There's like 4 or 5 of us tied for second.
Yep. So
no, I'm not. I'm tied for last.
Tater, yep, Emperor Hoodie. Emperor Hoodie is Austin. Tater Tots. So I'm surprised Shots was doing so bad, but I don't think he's technically playing. See, he's got I'm not sure if he's technically still playing. Let's see. Yeah, he's starting Jordan Love over Josh Allen.
And Nick Chubb is still in the IR.
Nick Chubb's not on the yeah, exactly. Yeah. So and Christian Kirk is still is starting, so he's no longer playing. Which that kind of surprises me. He's the one that we did the wide receiver rankings with.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
Yeah, okay.
I remember.
And then if you look, me and we're at the bottom.
Yeah, I suck at fantasy. I told you.
So we'll go through and show you Jeremy's team. Jeremy's got Mahomes, which is so surprising because Mahomes hasn't really done shit. But of course, J.K. Dobbins.
He's cost me my losses.
Yeah, J.K. Dobbins. He's been hit or miss. I have him in another league. Justin Jefferson has been a beast. Travis Kelce is another one, which just to let you guys know, he only picks those two to get fucking at me. So, so he has them. George Kittle has been hit or miss. Tony Pollard's been pretty good. And then, Keon Coleman, Alan Lazard. So he's got a pretty good team. And it's kind of weird that he's been winning because of the fact that Patrick Mahomes has not done shit.
6 wins in a row.
Anthony, Honey Badger.
He's got
Kirk Cousins, which who would have thought this is what's been helping him. Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Tyrone Tracy, he picked up early. That's a late pickup. Which it's a Giants guy, so he has chances to go off. Devontae Adams, Lad McConkey has really helped him out as well. Christian McCaffrey's no longer on IR. I have him in another league.
Picked up Lad McConkey.
Huh?
He just picked up Lad McConkey.
Yeah, he did. I know he did.
Yeah, because I had Lad who was doing nothing for the first 3 weeks.
Yeah, and then he went off.
Yeah.
So
just not on my team.
Okay, so Sam, this is the issue. You don't release young players that are rookies. You trade them.
Yeah, I should have, but I just made a trade with Anthony actually too because I needed a quarterback.
So I mean, he's got Jared Goff, Josh Jacobs. So he's Jordan Mason. That was a good pickup. So he's got a pretty good team. I mean, Calvin Ridley really hasn't done shit.
Yeah.
My problem with my team has been fucking injuries. So I had Tua and Stafford. Tua got injured. That took away completely Jaden Waddle. Isaiah Pacheco's injured. I've had Deebo Samuel's injured. I had Cooper Kupp injured. So really, that's kind of been my issue. I've had a lot of injuries. And of course, I did not start Zay Flowers this week because I did not think he would do anything. What did he get? He only got 7.4 points. Good. So
didn't do anything.
Yeah, my issue has really just been the injuries. That's completely been my issue. And then we'll go look at Sam's team.
Yeah, my issue has been me.
So CJ Stroud, which everybody picked him up, but he's not playing the way people thought. He got Tyreek Hill, but not having Jalen Tua completely took away Tyreek Hill. Caleb Williams is regressing. The problem with Rome is
Rome and Cole Kmet have been ridiculous because they have hot one week and then not hot the next week when I put them in.
Well, yeah, because they have too many weapons.
That's the same problem I have with Algier and Pitts.
Yeah, Tyler Algier is basically a backup, and T. Higgins being out has hurt you.
Yeah, T. Higgins.
And then Malik Neighbors has been hit or miss depending on how
Daniel Jones.
Yeah. So I mean, really, you're not doing bad. It's
Oh,
just you.
JSN too. He's been a hit or miss because he gets switched between him and freaking DK Metcalf.
Yeah. So really, you're not doing bad. It's just you. It's almost like you picked a lot of people with hype, or we're depending on a lot of other players that aren't doing very well right now.
Yeah. So what's funny is whenever I put a player on the bench, that's when they go off.
Exactly.
So I thought
What's
about
up,
leaving
buddy?
Kyle Pitts on the bench just so.
What's up,
'cause I don't
Anthony?
know.
Make sure you guys go check out the Fun Football podcast. It is very, very good.
How fun
What's
is
up,
that,
Anthony?
football?
We see you're a lot better in fantasy football than you are fantasy basketball.
Fantasy women's basketball.
Fantasy women's basketball.
He
So,
might
yeah.
know more about fantasy men's basketball.
So the scoreboard right now, so we could show you guys. We'll look at it real quick before we get off. But if it's gonna go to the scoreboard, there we go.
Well, I'm playing you.
So
this week.
right now,
Yeah.
me and Pitts, we have 9 still to play. Nobody has played. Bam, bam, bam. 7th and 9th. This is a big deal. If he beats me, my season's over.
My season's been
basically
over.
My season. So it's not that my season's basically over. I have a slight chance because 6 and 3 are playing each other. And then 6 and these two. So I have a slight chance, but I have to win out. And I need some help. Honey Badger, who did he start? He started Derrick Henry, who only had 14 points. But last week he had like 30.
Well, Joe Burrow.
Jeremy's still got 9 to play. Jeremy's projected to win. This guy's not even playing no more.
No, I played him last week.
Yeah, 33 points. So he had Joe Burrow. Jamar Chase had 54 points.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. And then Hall Pass had Mark
That's
Andrews and Lamar Jackson.
I don't think Mo remembered.
I don't think he did either.
Check out his team. See if he's got people on a bye week.
Which one's Mo?
Mo
All bad.
forgot a lot of shit.
Yeah, Jaden
forgot.
Reed.
He always forgets.
And he has DeAndre Hopkins, so you should put his ass in for Jaden Reed. Yeah, so yeah, there we go. So not great. This guy did text whoever he is, Sports Addict was like, "Hey, I hate when people don't play in the league." I'm like, "That's what a league happens. Stop tripping."
Also, it's a free league. Like
It's a free
supposed to be
league. We're
fun.
doing
Who
it
cares?
for fun. Now, in
I'm not
my
having
league,
fun.
in my dynasty league, our points are so much different. I know Jeremy's probably talking about those points in his other league. If he's talking about the league, I think he's talking about. But like Joe Burrow, I'm playing Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow got 65 points
Jesus.
in my dynasty league. Jamar Chase got. Lamar Jackson got 47. Jamar Chase got 70. 71. So yeah, those games are basically over.
66 points. What is that?
The only
It's
good
too
thing is I have Justin Jefferson.
Yep.
Jealous.
All right.
Hopefully, I can offset that a little bit.
Let's continue on with Thursday Night Football because that was an amazing game. Now, granted, it sucked because I didn't get to see a lot of it because I was stuck in a fucking airport and then on an airplane. So I was watching. I left the store, got to the airport, started watching the game, and that's when the start of the third quarter when it was 21 or 20 to 7. And then from that moment on, the game was absolutely fabulous. Did either one of you watch it last week or Thursday?
No, I was building a desk.
I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah, it was a very, very good game. I wanted to talk shit because, Lamar Jackson, I don't think he can come through in a clutch. And I don't know, in that game, we could talk about how great the comeback was. But when you up by 2 scores in the third quarter, you got to do some bad shit.
I was just glad they didn't go to overtime because my fantasy would have fucking hurt if they did.
Hell yeah. Now, think about this. Just for statistics. Joe Burrow threw 56 times.
It's ridiculous.
Lamar Jackson threw 33. Joe Burrow had 428 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Lamar Jackson had 290, 4 touchdowns. Running, really honestly, neither team ran much because total there was 25 carries for the Ravens. For the Bengals, they had 16. Jamar Chase had 11 catches for 264 yards. Like, I'm sorry, when you put up 428 yards, you should win the game.
You should, but you don't.
The Bengals had more yards than the Ravens, more passing yards, less rushing yards by 50, less yards per play, more first downs, better third down conversion. No, worse third down conversions, but more third down conversion. Worse third down conversion rate, but more third down conversions. 2 fourth down conversions, 75 plays to 58.
I think they
allowed
when they
3 sacks.
say on X that they're posting memes, pictures that they missed 3 face masks on the 2-point conversion to win the game.
I don't know. Again, do you go for the 2 or do you kick the field goal?
Well, from the momentum that the Ravens were having, I think it was a choice. It was a choice, but honestly, I would have gone for 2.
Okay, so we saw a Monday night game and a Thursday night game go back to last 2 games we see. Both scenarios, they had a chance to go for 2. In the Monday night game, for some odd reason, they decided to kick the field goal and give Patrick Mahomes the ball in overtime. Like,
something you never did.
Well, I mean, they didn't give him the ball. The coin flip gave him the ball. They didn't say, here, Patrick, you take the ball.
They literally.
But I also think it's stupid that we have different overtime rules for a regular season than we do the playoffs.
I do too. Yeah.
Like, how the fuck do you do that? Like, it's an issue, but it's an issue, but let's only change it for the playoffs.
That game cheated. Chase Brown ain't that dude. That means Ravens defense can't stop one guy in a double team or man-to-man. Refs missed on it, face mask and holding both on the defense. Look, they're going to miss calls. Can we stop?
I mean, they did that, Vikings-Rams a few weeks ago?
They do it in every game. There's so many missed calls. The problem is when there's only one game on, it's just so much blown up. And we see it at the end of the game. They miss calls in the first quarter, the second quarter.
Guys, hey, we can't bring this up with Eric. He's not going to care unless it happens in the Chiefs game against the Chiefs.
Yeah,
I don't care.
That is when he's going to throw a fit about it, guys. Just FYI. Just calm down. Let's not bring this up with Eric.
That's a very good point. I can't disagree with that. Let that shit happen. Let a missed face mask call happen against the Chiefs, and
Eric will lose his motherfucking mind.
Shit's gonna go sideways.
And you know what the worst part about it is? Thank you, beautiful. It is gonna be because, and I think the real reason why, of course, I'm gonna have the hatred but I won't feel because it's a missed call. But at the same time, it's because of all the shit Chiefs get. Because how the script writers and everything. I think that's what bothers me so much more, that it's just like, I don't even care about it no more until it happens to us. So I could throw it in people's faces and go, bitch, see, they missed calls against us too.
Yeah, the one time.
Yeah, but you also get all the calls.
I'm okay with that. We need some help.
Obviously.
Everyone needs help.
Look, we're going for history, okay? We're no longer going for just normal shit.
Especially when your quarterback's family's MAGA.
We're going, God damn it, Jeremy. We're going for history, okay? So when you're going for history, fuck what happened last year. Fuck what happened the season before that. Don't fuck it, but fuck all the calls. I'm okay with that. But right now, I need these calls because we're going for history. We're going for a 3-peat, which has never been done. And as of right now, we're still technically undefeated. So
we can leave it never done before. You don't have to do it.
I'm saying, so when you go for it, I'm all on board with it. Script writers, write it. I'm okay.
Yeah, you want to know what really be history though? If Jared Goff wins the Super Bowl with the Lions, why don't we support that?
Why would I support that? I'm a Chiefs fan.
What if he doesn't play the Chiefs Super Bowl?
Why would you support that? Why would you support that? You're a Falcons fan.
Yeah, I want my first Super Bowl.
That means you can't win the Super Bowl. Wouldn't it be amazing for Kirk Cousins to win the Super Bowl?
Oh my God! If Kirk wins the Super Bowl, all of Atlanta will be swag, sir.
That's what I'm saying. So why are we talking about Jared? Fuck Jared Goff. Fuck that bitch. Okay? I wouldn't root for him if he was playing the fucking Raiders in the Super Bowl. Fuck him.
Yeah, you would. Don't lie.
No, I would not. I would not.
You a damn liar.
I would hope both teams blew up, but I know it would be.
That's
it would
how
be
I
like,
felt for the last Super Bowl.
No, it's just like just like when the Rams played the Patriots. I didn't root for either one of them. I was happy it was a fucking horrible game, but I was more happy that Jared Goff didn't win. So, yeah, I don't how you miss 2 calls in the red zone. How do you miss a face mask when you're looking right at the guy at the end of the damn game and the Vikings?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, though, with the freaking Vikings and Rams shit.
You know how you miss it? Because they're people. I've never reffed a major NFL game. I've never reffed a college game. I've never reffed a high school game. But I have reffed like Pop Warner football and club league basketball. And I can tell you, there are multiple times during a game that I used to ref that I would forget that I was fucking reffing. I would be watching the game and see somebody come down and go to cross somebody, and I'd be like that boxing referee. And literally a parent would yell at me.
What, if that is happening in the NFL, you need to be fired.
Yeah, seriously.
You need to lose your job, and you need to be standing in that unemployment line.
He left. You talked about him getting fired, and he got scared. So he ran off.
Yeah. They work heard. You need to be fired, and they called.
Yeah, they're calling him right now. Hey, you're fired for what you did.
You're fired for thinking the Chiefs need calls.
Yeah. Chiefs need calls. That's bullshit. That's some bullshit right there. I ever heard it. They are literally the new Patriots.
Yeah, don't get me started on the fucking Chiefs.
Well, Patrick Mahomes is Brady, Kelsey is Gronk, and then all these no-name receivers that they seem to always get. And then a top-tier defense. How is this not the Patriots?
I don't even know if it's a top-tier defense. They have a top defensive line.
Yeah, I mean, that's more or less what the Patriots had a lot of the time. But we're literally living the Patriots again with the Chiefs.
It's ridiculous.
This is why we need to ban Andy Reid. He shouldn't be allowed anymore. Same with Belichick, but we already kicked him out.
I don't even think it's Andy Reid.
It's Mahomes.
I don't think Andy Reid has anything to do with it.
You don't think so?
No, I don't.
He's an offensive guru.
I think he's just there as the walrus.
The walrus. So we've got a comment here. Deal with it. You could choose to be a fan of a poverty franchise.
And the Chiefs didn't start winning until they got Andy Reid. Y'all was a poverty franchise for a long time until Patrick Mahomes came along. So you're only recently a good franchise. So calm down there, buddy.
And then we've got Anthony. Can we talk about how the Saints are killing Chris Olave, dude, about to be the next Tua with all these concussions?
What did I tell you? Nobody wanted to listen to me about Derek Carr.
Oh, my God. Freaking Derek Carr getting everybody killed.
I told y'all he was going to get Dennis Allen fired for a second time.
I mean, he did. He did what you said. Got him.
Both in the middle of the season.
Both in the middle of the season. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, God. The Saints, they went from 2-0 to now, what are they, 2-7? The hype for them was ridiculous. I don't get where that hype came from, honestly. Like, yeah, they put up, I don't even remember what they put up huge numbers against the Panthers and the Cowboys. What hype was there to be had with them? Once they started to really get going in their season, they fell apart.
Where is?
I do not even remember who they
18-25 with the Saints.
Who? Dennis Allen. Yeah, and how are we doing on the other side there?
He was 8-28 with the Raiders. It was fired after an 0-4 start.
Fired after an 0-4 start. What happened was their savior Carr got hurt and they started losing. But when they started losing, Carr was playing. When did Derek Carr get hurt?
He drafted Carr.
Yeah, so he was eligible for the Eagles, eligible for the Falcons, eligible for the Chiefs, and then he got hurt. What, against the Buccaneers, right? So I mean, he was there. He was their Lord and Savior over there, but Spencer Rattler can't do anything either.
Wait, their savior Derek Carr got hurt and they started losing. Where? Which time?
I was gonna say he played against the Eagles, Derek Carr. He played against the Falcons and he played against the Chiefs. So I mean, that's he got hurt during the middle of this. So I'm confused where the Derek Carr matters in this.
All right, what I missed? I'm sorry, my boss called me.
We were talking about the Saints because
we're talking about the Derek Carr thing that you said.
No,
Yeah.
Anthony first brought up Chris Olave, and then Jeremy brought up how Derek Carr got Dennis Allen fired. And then also, he's like, deal with it, but even though the Chiefs were a poverty franchise until Patrick Mahomes showed up.
Hey, we were not.
You were.
No, we weren't. So you can't be a poverty franchise when you had like a 13 to 14 year playoff run streak.
And what did you have to show for it?
You can't be a poverty franchise.
What did you have to show for it?
When you went to the AFC Championship.
What did you have to show for it?
In the late 90s.
What did you have to show for it?
90s.
You can't be a poverty franchise when you had multiple seasons where you were 13-3, 12-4. With
What
Trent
did you
Green
have to
and
show
Marty
for it?
Schottenheimer? Nothing.
Okay.
I was gonna say, he keeps
Right.
asking this, and you're not saying anything.
No, because I was trying to get around the last. I had to get my
Right.
point out before he shut me down. I'm like a
You
little
still
kid.
had a big old goose egg when it came.
Like a little
The
kid
big picture.
when they have to get everything out to tell their parents before they say no. That's what I'm like.
Yeah, Carr got hurt during the Chiefs game. So, I mean,
Can we talk about how the Saints are killing Chris Olave? Yes, we can.
we were talking about it because
Them
Jeremy's like,
hospital
yes,
balls. There's some hospital balls.
Carr got hurt in the Chiefs. Yeah, he did.
he did.
No, they were actually relevant. I want to say.
Well, I mean,
2012.
technically, last season we had a chance to go to the playoffs with playing the Bengals, and it was down to the last play
That
on the
was
goal line.
2 seasons ago.
Was
And if
it
we're
2
using
seasons
Jeremy's
ago?
logic, I mean,
Was it-
That wasn't last season. Because last season you guys had
Thought it
Jimmy Garoppolo. That was
Wasn't it
3 seasons.
wasn't it the season we fired McDaniels?
That was 3 seasons ago.
No, we didn't fire.
That was the
McDaniels
season
3
that you
seasons
fired
ago.
that you fired John Gruden.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was 3 seasons ago. Because you had Derek Carr, and then you let go of Derek Carr. And then you had Jimmy Garoppolo last season.
And now you got Aiden O'Connell, Gardner Minshew, and Desmond Ridder.
Like, I mean, but y'all act like talking shit about the Raiders gonna hurt my feelings. It's the Raiders have been bad for 20 years. Like,
Yeah,
Like,
2021
not
they
like-
lost in that.
it's not like they're gonna say, not like y'all gonna say something that's gonna make
Hold
me
on.
cry or something.
In 2 years, they haven't. But realistically, they have the 2021 Raiders and the 2016 Raiders. Which, if the 2016 Raiders did not get Derek Carr did not get hurt, that might be a totally different story.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Derek.
Yeah, if Carr would have just thrown the ball away instead of being a little bitch and
That
holding
was
on to
almost
it.
his MVP year. That wasn't that the same year that Nick Foles decided to become Nick Foles?
No, 2017.
Oh,
2016 was 28-3.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So, not trying to hurt feelings and simply loving the Chiefs' domination and dismissing a rival. So, yeah, but Derek Carr got Dennis Allen fired twice.
Good for him.
Jeremy called it.
But he still wants to talk about the Raiders.
Jeremy literally called this like when they signed Derek Carr.
He said it the moment they signed Dennis Allen and Derek Carr.
The moment, no, because Dennis Allen was already there.
Was he?
Yeah, he got hired the year before after Sean Payton left.
Oh,
and he had and then they had James. They had that.
Dennis Allen was on Sean Payton's staff.
Yeah. He got promoted.
Oh, yeah, he was.
The moment that Derek Carr got signed, Jeremy said within 2 years he would be he'd get Dennis Allen fired again. And within 2 years, Dennis Allen got fired. So again, it's so miraculously funny to me that in 4 years, how bad Jeremy went from being on Derek Carr's side and standing up to Derek Carr to now absolutely hating this motherfucker with a passion.
It's not that I hate him. It's just
an unyielding rage.
It's not that I hate him. I just hate him.
Yeah.
How do you explain it?
Derek is a good person, shitty quarterback.
Is he really a good person?
I'm gonna tell you. All I'm gonna say is
he really a good person?
I had very, very little.
Is a person a good person if they force their beliefs on somebody?
All I'm gonna say is the speech he made about Henry Ruggs when Henry Ruggs got into that car accident made me realize Derek Carr is probably a very good person. Because you go up there and that speech that you say is, I'm mad that he didn't know he could call us. Like that right there was one of those things that I even told you afterwards. I'm like, I've completely changed my mind about Derek Carr. Like I would love to have him as a friend or a teammate.
Not as a coach.
You're going to get that.
Not as a coach, not as a quarterback.
You might as well just go live in the Bible Belt.
Now, don't get me wrong. If you try to force your beliefs on somebody else, I get that. I get what you're saying in that scenario. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not saying that, but deep down, he seems like he would help out people that he cares about, that are close to him. And that's all you can really ask for. Just like when you're friends with certain people, like being friends with me, you got to go through a lot of bullshit sometimes to and a lot of dumbass shit, a lot of dumb talking. But your friends, you have your, they have their cons and pros. Hopefully the pros outweighs the cons.
Well, I mean, you keep jinxing teams when you keep saying this is how it's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm a staunch atheist. His beliefs and expressing them don't.
Oh, his beliefs don't bother me, but shut the fuck up. I don't care. just shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear it all. I don't want to hear it 24 hours a day, 7 days a fucking week.
So yeah, don't get me wrong. Like I agree with you. We could translate, since we're talking about NBA, he's Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson was one of those guys that may be he's an NBA analyst. He was a coach for the Warriors. He may be an amazing person, but him forcing his beliefs on people got him fired. And that is the reason why he does not have a job in the NBA as a coach right now. So NBA season, just to let y'all know, I'm wearing my Sixers hat. I represent, even though we fucking suck. Okay. So we are 1-7.
Although I will say, Joel Embiid had every right to push that reporter.
Oh, I 100% agree. But at the same time, you can't push a reporter.
Don't talk about his brother and his.
So Joel Embiid got suspended for 3 games because
3 years.
3 games. Him and a Philadelphia
3 years. What the fuck?
Him and a Philadelphia reporter got into it. The Philadelphia reporter basically said Joel Embiid said he cared about his legacy and but to care about your legacy, you need to be on the fucking court. Joel Embiid said he would not play back-to-back games this year. He has not played 1 game this season. So you have a Philadelphia a reporter that is highly upset because we just paid this dude. This dude said all this shit. Now, granted, he did say a whole bunch of shit about his family and shit like that, and he could have kept the fuck out. Joel Embiid had every right to be upset.
Don't mention his man's family.
every right to be upset. And I even said that in a group chat I was in. The media and the society that we're in, they need to stop.
Like, all you had to say was a Philadelphia reporter. That explained the whole situation.
Okay, so you understand.
Remember,
Philadelphia has horrible
batteries with Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm. But in this scenario, I'm not saying I understand. Like, I think the media, I think all of them, Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless, all of them, their days of just literally talking shit and saying whatever they want to say about athletes and celebrities, I think those days are over.
The media is getting out of control with the questions they're asking players.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they're stepping over some lines, and it's like, bro, it's none of your fucking business. Just shut the fuck up. I put them in the same category as I put in Derek Carr with.
Well, it is. They're so bad. The questions they ask, they're disrespectful. They think that because they're part of the media, they can get away with it.
So, do you think your wife's affair is the reason why you're not playing?
Yeah. Whenever somebody,
at this point.
And then they all come back and go, but that's our job. Now, at the same time, Joel Embiid, you have to be smarter than that. You're not going to win anything. We know you could whoop this dude's ass. You're 7 foot. You're from fucking Africa. You might have battled lions and tigers and bears. Oh, my. So.
That's racist.
He said it himself. Joel Embiid said it when he was in the feud.
Dare you?
Joel Embiid said it when he was in the feud with fucking Cat Williams. He said, back at home, I fought lions.
But you added the tigers and bears. Oh, my.
Oh, my. Exactly.
Yes, you added a little too much.
I don't know what the fuck is. I don't know where he's from. He could have had all that shit. I don't know. So I'm just saying we got to be smarter. There's nothing that can happen. You push the Philadelphia reporter. He's going to get sympathy from everybody else in the media because they're going to back their brotherhood, just like every other fucking place does. And then you're just going to look like the big bad bully. So you just got to be a little smarter. You got to hit him with the 2 piece of words, not the 2 piece of fist. But at the same time, media, y'all need to chill the fuck out.
No, the 2 words is catch hands and then you throw a punch.
Yes. Okay.
I like the 2 piece of fist though. That's my preferred method of communication.
One of these days, you guys are going to get fucked up. And we're seeing it start with Stephen A. Smith because nobody is dealing with his ass no more. He has calmed down a hell of a lot ever since Kwame Brown came at his ass and started putting receipts against his ass. He has calmed down a lot.
I didn't even know Kwame did that. That's awesome.
Yeah, so what ended up happening? Kwame became famous like during the pandemic on YouTube.
Didn't he start a podcast or something?
Yeah, in like 2 weeks. He had a podcast for like a year. He had a YouTube channel for like a year. And somebody went on TV, Stephen A. Smith and them, and brought up his name again. And he went fucking ballistic. And literally bringing up receipts. And he went from 7,000 followers to like 700,000 in a week on YouTube. He was on, he got into it with Stephen A. Jackson. He's like, I will slap the piss out of you.
Stephen A. Jackson, what?
I'm sorry, Stephen Jackson, not Stephen A. Jackson, Stephen Jackson. with the smoke. He got into it with Matt Barnes. He got into it with all of them. And he's basically at that point in time, he's like, and then you saw him. He's like a 7-footer. He is rich as shit and lives on a farm in like fucking Alabama and drives a tractor. Like he is that type of guy you don't want to fuck with.
What does driving a tractor have to do with anything?
He's just a farmer, dude.
There you go. It gives you that.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Because if I said you just grew up in Alabama, that's you live in Alabama right now. You could be a rich person in Alabama, but if I say you drive a tractor, you know what you are. You're on a farm. You're working around. You're probably dirty. You're not in all these expensive ass clothes. You're a hardworking person. That's the picture I'm trying to paint. Again,
don't fuck with a farmhand. They might look out of shape, but they will work your ass all day long.
There we go.
Comment, by the way, if you look at comments.
I'm going through the comments right now. How do you go from a great NFL team to a bad NBA team? Because I pick my teams when I like them. So I don't switch. So I picked the Chiefs when I was younger when they weren't good. I picked the Sixers.
When they weren't what?
When the Chiefs weren't good.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you said that
Yeah,
again.
I didn't say they were good.
I just wanted to make sure. I just want to make sure everybody heard it.
Yeah. So, and then I picked the Sixers because of Allen Iverson. So I was a small guard when I was younger in high school and junior high, and he just spoke to me, and I've never switched from them. Yeah, Embiid already said he's not playing in back-to-back games. And that came out earlier this season.
Yeah,
yes, I remember when Jim Rome kept calling Chris Evert, got knocked over. But I remember that because it was on the Rome show, and he kept calling him.
I've got an idea. The post-game conferences.
If you want to ask a question, you have to beat them in a round of boxing.
They should be held in a boxing ring where the reporter has on gloves and the athlete has on gloves. And if the reporter asks a fucked up question, the answer is just a straight right to the face. That's it. That's it. No words, no nothing. But you ask a fucked up question, you just get punched right in the face. And it's fair game. It's in a boxing ring.
So wait, did you skip one, Eric? Did you skip one?
I sure did. So this is the thing. This is the thing. I don't want to get into this because I don't understand this at all. Like, that's the thing. My whole entire life, I've never understand these comments. I never get it, ever. Because it's one of those things it's like, okay, yeah, I get it because maybe I don't represent or sound the way or act or talk. But at the same time, when I get pulled over.
That's not what it is. It's because you do all that white people shit.
I was going to say, Jeremy hit that right on the head.
If I get pulled over, when I walk into a store,
you go all this fucking glamping shit and fucking
Eric,
weird ass fucking shit.
But you do a lot of white people things.
Okay, so I get that, but that's because my wife is white.
Eric fucking wrestles alligators on fucking vacation.
I will never wrestle an alligator, buddy. You will never see my ass wrestle.
A whole bunch of white people.
Eric, wait a minute. So you go glamping on vacation. For my vacation, I'm going to Atlanta.
And Eric does watch.
Yeah, but you went to Atlanta to watch a football game.
No, we're actually spending the whole weekend there to do some other stuff too. We want to go.
Yes, but that's the main reason why you're going to Atlanta. I've been to New York. I've been to Brooklyn. I've been to Harlem.
And
yeah, I've been to those too because I lived in New York.
Yeah, but I don't. So we go everywhere. That was just one time we went glamping.
And Did Eric and you're a Swiftie.
Hey, don't disrespect the Swiftie.
I'm only a Swiftie because she's a Chiefs fan.
That is enough in and of itself.
Okay, I can't combat that. I can't combat that. I can't.
I did say for everybody.
I can't combat that. That's okay. Nobody touching Smith. Embiid needs to shut up before someone kicks him in his leg and injures him for 2 months. Nobody's touching Stephen A. Smith. Stop it right now.
Everyone's touching Stephen A. Smith.
Stop it right now.
Inappropriately.
Everybody has fucking threatened Stephen A. Smith. Stop it. And we saw this motherfucker throw uppercuts. Okay, we can pull up the video where he was talking shit about Donald Cerrone in the MMA fight, and then he tried to show that he knew how to box and was throwing uppercuts from his fucking knee to his fucking waist. Stop it. That's why Stephen A. Smith's show has gone downhill. That's why they bring Channing Sharp for First Take. People are going to fuck up Stephen A. Smith. I guarantee you in the next 5 to 6 years, we're going to hear something whatever Stephen gets off of ESPN, we're going to hear something that he gets in a physical altercation with the next athlete. They're going to fuck his ass up.
Do you remember Rick Moranis?
Of course, the comedian.
What's going to happen is what happened to him, where some random guy in New York just punched him in the face for no reason.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Diddy said he was looking for him. Diddy said he wanted to have a talk.
Farmers are fucking dirty. They work in the dirt. That's true. I don't watch hockey, though.
You lying motherfucker. You watch Knights games.
I don't. I rarely ever watch hockey.
I was going to say, there was one time I could really think of you watching hockey, and it was when we were doing the live reaction to the Mavs Timberwolves game when we came up midway because of how boring
Eric
it was.
has watched hockey games with me. I know.
I have, yes, but I don't watch it on a regular basis. And the only like if I'm not with you, last time I was in Harlem, I saw the hookers starting to leave the streets at dark. Not a good place to be. Harlem. When was the last time you were in Harlem, buddy?
Harlem's not that dangerous anymore.
No.
Wait,
no.
what?
It does. No, my wife is 100% right. It depends on where you're at in Harlem.
I've been all over Harlem.
I have to. But after night, some spots in Harlem you don't want to be around.
No, there's places here in Waterbury, Connecticut.
Nobody's ever said that ever. Shut up.
Oh, trust me. We've had
nobody in the history of the world
Hold on.
has ever said there's places in a place called Waterbury that you don't want to go to.
I gotta pull up Google.
Hold on, let's see.
Waterbury.
Yeah, it's nothing like that. 2008, they gentrified it.
Connecticut.
So just to give you an idea, my sister's condo.
Oh, I got some rates for you here on the
My
assault.
sister's condo is in Harlem, and it's about a 5-minute walk from the Apollo Theater, and it's a $1.2 million condo.
We've got a lot going on over here.
So the murder rate is 14.1 per 100,000 residents. How many residents do you guys have?
A lot. It's
10.
actually a pretty big place.
What is pretty big?
They have
Here, I got the
4.4.
whole map right here.
Shut the fuck up.
There's like 60 people in that yellow area.
I know that's what I'm talking about. What the fuck are you talking? So y'all have one murder and it becomes 14.1. So look, I just pulled it up right now. Okay. So
Yeah, here we go. Waterbury's crime is like
Chances
but
of
how
becoming
many
a victim.
residents do you have?
Chances of becoming a victim of violent crime in Waterbury, Connecticut is 1 in 260.
Connecticut.
And in Connecticut is 1 in 666.
I don't think they took that survey in the right spots then.
No, they
Where
did.
Yale
They
is
did.
actually pretty
The
bad.
problem is, this is the issue. I'm not saying that you don't have murders and stuff like that. But in scenarios like that, if you have 100,000
So Waterbury
people-
violent crimes, there's been 16 murders, 46 rapes. You're more likely to get raped than murdered.
Yeah, that sounds better, right?
160 robberies and 220 assaults.
I don't think
The
that
murder rate
survey
is
was correct, buddy.
0.14 per thousand.
Yeah, I don't think that survey was. How many people were in Waterbury, Connecticut? How many people are in all of Connecticut? Hey, I tried to
Connecticut
get Delaware.
It's small, but all the people from New York seem to move up here because it's cheaper.
I tried to get Delaware. Shut the fuck up. It has a population of 114,000 people.
Chances of becoming a victim
So
of a
that
property
means
crime
dude, that
is,
means
is 1 in
that means in
35.
a year you have 14 murders. You do realize that, right?
I don't think these are accurate stats. We were literally watching the news, and like there's like a ton of people just getting killed.
That means in a year you have 14 murders.
And I
If it's
caught
14.1 per every 100,000, and you have 114,000. Well, that was 2020. Never mind.
Oh yeah, 2020 when everyone's inside.
No, that was when the population was.
Oh, I was like, yeah, everyone's inside. No one's doing murders.
So I'm just like, let's look at this. Let's show him. Let's show him North Las Vegas. Crime.
Las Vegas, y'all probably have a murder like every 5 seconds.
That's
I'm
because
pretty
how
sure
many
someone's
people we
dying
have.
right now.
That's because of how many people we have.
Yeah,
That's
I
your
understand
problem.
that.
So when you say 14.1, that sounds like a lot, but you only have 100,000 people.
We're losing our population over here, man. We're gonna be like in the sea soon.
So we have 4.3% violent crime rate per thousand.
In
I like how we're talking about the
2022,
NBA when it's all
in
crime.
2022, per 100,000 residents, there was 14.1 murders.
In Waterbury?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
I know that. That's what we're saying. And they
Yeah,
only have 100,000 residents.
There were
check Maryland.
you were
You're
more
both-
likely to
both
be
of them.
raped than murdered. There was 40.5 rapes per 100,000.
Wait, hold on. Eric, you buying Gucci bags for $60 and you get your black card back. Wait, to tell me this. Wait, let me get this straight. To get a black card back, I got to spend money on a bag that I would never want.
It's a fake bag.
A fake bag?
Yeah, it's really a fake one, but I'm with you on that one. That's stupid.
Mm-hmm. That just makes you look I'm good.
Eric, all you got to do is just throw a cookout.
I had a cookout. I've had multiple of them.
You're all set.
He said bullshit.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, Maryland's no joke. Maryland's no joke.
This is from Waterbury Police. These are the crime stats from the Waterbury Police.
Waterbury Police.
As of December 2023.
Let's hear them.
Murder. 2. For 2023.
Leaderboard. I made the leaderboard.
2.
And one of them are questionable, okay? They don't know if it's suicide or murder.
4 rapes, 7 robberies, 24 aggravated assaults, 18 burglaries, 85 auto thefts, 225 larceny.
And just to let you know, larceny is a wide speculation.
It really is. That's a wild one.
All I'm saying right now is that seems like a house with a white picket. That seems like a place where you have a house with a white picket fence and let your dog run free. And you guys might not lock your doors on a regular basis.
No. That's where my parents are.
Oh, I lied. That was just December. Okay. Here we go. Here's the full year. Murder, 18.
How did we get on talking shit about Waterbury?
Negligent manslaughter was 2.
Negligent manslaughter. I love the phrasing of that. I accidentally killed him. I'm sorry.
Rape was 46.
Oh, y'all some rapers. Y'all some dirty ass rapers over there.
Why can't everyone else?
173.
I could walk around 4 a.m. and be safe. Exactly.
173 robberies. 202 aggravated assaults, 275 burglaries, 904 auto thefts, 2,360 larcenies.
Which also could be just anything.
That could be anything. That could be people fucking, yeah. Yeah, 100%. But you're also
January 1st, 2023 through December 31st, 2023.
You're also in the middle of the country. You're not in fucking Connecticut.
You said the middle? Oh.
Yeah, Duflu is.
I was like, I'm not in the middle. I'm in Connecticut.
No, I tried to get. How far is Delaware?
That's right from the Waterbury Police.
Delaware?
Yeah, how far is Delaware from you?
I don't even know.
Yeah, I know you're in KC. I tried to get Delaware because we have one store in Delaware, in Dover, Delaware.
Looks like it's just a drive around maybe like 4 hours.
Yeah, so my boss was flying into Delaware and she's like, hey, I want to switch calls with your stores because they have the same product. I'm like, why don't I have
5 hours?
I was like, why don't I have Delaware? She's like, because it's too far on the coast. I'm like, I've never been to Delaware. I would love to go to Delaware. And I immediately said, I was like, we'd go, I'd fly over, probably bring my wife over for a weekend. We'd go down visit Sam in Connecticut. She's like, Eric, you'd have to work from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. at your time. I'm like, I'm okay with that right now, as long as I get a raise. But yeah, you can give me over Delaware.
It's a 5-hour drive, by the way.
Yeah, that was my thought process. Was we could fly, I would fly in, go there for a couple days, have my wife come down, stay over the weekend or like a couple days after that, and then go visit you.
Nice.
But they wouldn't give it to me.
This was what I was looking at first. This was just in December.
So they are raping and stealing cars only.
Yeah.
Quick question. Who goes to Delaware? God damn you.
But
isn't Anthony over in Maryland?
Well, auto thefts rose by 52.7%.
Now this is going to make me sound even worse. So I don't even want to say this, but there's really only one reason why I would love to go to Delaware. One, it's the first state ever. It was the first state in the United States.
Yeah.
Except in the United States, it's got tons of history, and I love historical stuff. and it's got beautiful outdoor stuff.
So, I mean, you like white things, and that's fine.
I hate you guys right now. Okay.
I'll get you your white card. Don't worry.
Okay. I think my wife could get it if I really. No, she could not. They don't give those out to other races. White cards are very race orientated. If you're not white, you're not getting a white card. They're not like the Mexicans and the blacks that are like, hey, we want somebody on our side of this race. White people are totally opposite. They're like, stay your ass over there.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Jeremy and I get it. Don't worry.
Okay, so Jake Paul versus Tyson is actually this Friday.
It's on Netflix, right?
Yep, this Friday. And I fucked up everything because normally I would make sure that I was home for the fight. But I thought the fight was on the fucking 20th. So
really
I was like,
Friday?
I thought the flight was, I thought when they announced it November 20th, the day before Thanksgiving. So now the fight is on November 15th, this Friday. The main card starts at 5 p.m. Pacific time, and I will be flying back at like 7. I don't arrive here till like 7. So I may miss some of the fight. Because I might be on a fucking plane.
Look, I want to miss all of it unless Mike Tyson bites his ear off. Besides that, I don't really care.
No, I really care about this fight.
All I want to see is Paul get fucking knocked out, but I don't think that's going to happen.
There's 2 things that I want to see. One, I want to see
death and mauling.
Okay. So outside of me loving to see Jake Paul get his ass whooped, because I would love to see that. From a boxing perspective that I'm looking at it, there's 2 things I want to see. One, is he going to run? Because if he does not run and go around and try to play the running game, the tag game, and move consistently, that may change my mind a little bit about his confidence and his testicular fortitude. But then, yeah, that's back to Mankind. If you were in the 90s watching WWE, Mankind used to say testicular fortitude all the time. So, and then what happens when Tyson hits him? Those are the 2 things I want to see. I would love to see him get mauled, but if Tyson connects with one of those uppercuts,
he's done.
Jake somehow stands up. I don't care that Tyson's 58 years old. Again, I'm gonna be like, okay, all right, he might actually be.
Look, just because Tyson's 58 doesn't mean he still can't hit hard.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, he can't run around, which is a problem, but he can still beat the shit out of him.
I know that. So I assume he's going to beat him unless Jake Paul runs. And even when Jake Paul runs, he's going to get caught because boxing is all angles and Jake Paul has never had to run. So when you're trying to hit and not get hit and you're trying to do the Sugar Ray Leonard, the Muhammad Ali thing, and you're bouncing around the ring, even if it's not on that aspect, that is a totally different fight strategy from what Jake Paul normally does. Jake Paul is normally
go running in fist first.
Well, no, he's a very flat-footed fighter. Jake Paul is not bouncing on his toes. He's normally very flat-footed. He moves around a little bit, but a lot of it is because he's fighting people that don't know how to box and don't know the angles or they're paid off. Even when you watch the Tyson Fury fight, most of his punches he were missing because of angles. So now if you're going to try to bounce around on your foot and be a Tyson Fury, be just like the difference between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, that's a totally different fight strategy. You've got to learn how to throw punches and still have power based off of that. And sooner or later, he'll get caught. But if he comes out and says, no, let's fucking go. Let's do the Devin Haney thing and go out. And we know he's dangerous, but let's just see what happens. That's going to change my mind. Yes, I think this is going to be a Don King promotion and it could last 1 minute to 2 minutes. I 100% agree with that.
Do you have to pay for this or is Netflix just giving it out for free?
It's free. Anybody who's a subscriber to Netflix gets it for free.
Nice.
So, yeah, and then on the undercard, there's Amanda Serrano and whatever for the junior welterweight. There's a couple people. Jeremy, what is your hopes for this fight?
Death and mauling.
What the fuck?
Would you like it to last? Okay.
I want to see blood, teeth, brains. and limbs separated from his body.
Okay, so would you rather see like a
Is it legal if he brings one of his tigers into the ring?
just
Is he on the card?
he might be.
Can we
Then
change
I think
the
we're
card?
good.
Just a question. Would you rather see like a 35-second Marvis Frazier ass whooping, Michael Spinks ass whooping, or would you rather see like a 4 or 5 round ass whooping like Terrell Briggs?
I want to see torture. Like, am I allowed to say it? Like,
Yeah.
Say it.
Guantanamo Bay type torture.
We were
Okay.
literally talking about vagina candles a while ago. Remember?
Like torture the U.S. government did to terrorists.
You want to
Like
see medieval
in
torture.
the ring. Like
You want to hear
I want Jake Paul to be fucking tortured. I don't want 35 seconds. I just want rounds and rounds of torture and pain and agony and defeat. Never want to see him ever again.
This took a turn.
So you basically what I just said, what I just heard was, like anybody that has watched Rocky 3, when they go, what is your prediction for this? And Mr. T says, pain. That's what I just heard from him.
Like, can we hire some Green Berets?
He
Special
wants him to
forces.
die like Apollo Creed.
Like,
If he
Navy
dies,
SEALs.
he dies.
Like-
Quick question. Let's answer this. What does the 5 highest crime states have in common? I don't know. Because as of AI, you have the
As of
5 most
AI.
dangerous states in the U.S. are New Mexico, Louisiana, Colorado, Arkansas, and Washington.
Colorado.
That makes sense. I'm going to tell you why. And the people aren't going to like my answer. And this is going to be one of those things.
Are you going to
Eric,
say
you're
something
not-
about farmers again?
Eric, you're not black. Colorado and Washington have the highest crime because their whole fucking state is blue. Every city in that state is fucking blue. I've been to both of them. And in both of those states, I literally walked around and said, oh my God, this is every negative stereotype of blue. We were in Denver and I literally saw cops. They're in downtown Denver and there's a fucking homeless man sleeping in the thing and the cops just walk over him. They don't walk around him, they walk over him. We saw somebody smoking crack in a fucking alley in downtown fucking Denver. Like, I'm not even playing. When we went to Washington, Seattle, that was the dirtiest, fucking ugliest city I've seen outside of fucking Denver. Outside of Denver. That was the ugliest fucking city I can imagine because, we're not going to prosecute. We're not going to do this. Shut the fuck up. Louisiana, I can 100% say probably because of where it's located at. Not too far from the border, you have the boroughs in New Orleans, which the wards are extremely bad, and New Orleans is extremely poor and it's close to Mississippi. I'm not saying that's the only reason why. New Mexico, I have no fucking clue. And Arkansas, I would just say is racist.
I bet you it's because they saw Breaking Bad and all said, I could cook meth.
Wait, what?
Yeah, see, as a native of Colorado, he ain't wrong. We went when we did our after we got married. After we got married, we did our road trip. We went to New Mexico, Kansas, Missouri, Nebraska, because I had family in Nebraska. They do a huge cookout for us. And then we went to Denver. And that was literally the only place me and my wife both were like, this fucking place sucks. Like, we will never go back to Denver ever again. Denver and Washington are 2 of the dirtiest cities I've ever been to. And I've been to Jackson, Mississippi, which is one of the poorest cities in the fucking nation.
You went to Jackson Mahomes? What?
Okay, week 10 picks. Let's get what we came from because I'm sure I had a bad fucking week again.
You've been having bad weeks every week.
I don't even know what's going on. Oh, you know what? All my shit is going. My fantasy's been bad.
Hey,
What
Eric.
was the punishment if you come in last?
I don't
We have to
remember.
write a tweet for you?
Huh?
If you come in last, we have to write a tweet for you, right?
Yeah, I'm not coming in last, so y'all can just skip that.
I don't know about that. We've got 10 games on you, I think.
Y'all have more than 10 games on me. You have 14 games on me. I'm 79 and 59. Jeremy and Mo are 93 and 45, and Sam is 94 and 44.
That is Mo's one pass.
Oh yeah, because you forgot to set it.
So the best week every week I've had is 9 and 7, 8 and 8, 8 and 8, 8 and 8, 8 and 6, 9 and 5.
You have 9 and 5. 12 and 9.
12 and 3, 9 and 7, 7 and 7. Like, it don't fucking matter what I do.
You're 1-0.
I'm 1-0 this week. Let's go.
That's been a first in a while. We've all been bad at Thursday Night Football recently.
That's because we were almost bad until the Bengals decided to choke it away.
Yeah.
That's because Thursday Night Football, me and Jeremy say this all the time. Thursday Night Football is so hit or miss.
It is.
Because you don't know how the teams are going to play coming off a short week. It used to be some of the worst football in the league.
Yeah. Still kind of is.
Yeah. Okay. So we all picked the Ravens. Perfect. Giants versus the Panthers. I am the only one to pick the Giants.
Yeah, honestly, it could go either way, but I'm sticking with the Panthers.
Patriots versus the Bears. We all picked the Bears, but I think I'm gonna switch.
Really?
I don't know. Huh?
Really?
I'm gonna think about that.
You'll come back.
Bills versus the Colts. We all picked the Bills. Chiefs versus the Browns. We all picked the Chiefs.
Broncos,
I mean. Falcons versus the Saints. We all picked the Falcons. 49ers versus the Bucks. We all picked the 49ers, especially since Christian McCaffrey's coming back.
Yeah.
We all picked the Commanders. We all picked the Vikings. I'm the only one that picked the Titans over the Chargers.
I'm shocked you did.
Fuck the Chargers.
Fuck the Titans.
Especially since people are starting to talk about, look how great of a job Harbaugh is doing with the Chargers. Shut the fuck up.
Will Levis is playing.
I don't give a fuck. I don't. Oh, fuck. Damn it.
Oh, yeah, you don't give a fuck, huh?
So this is a problem. I'm at that point in time where I can no longer just pick with my heart, and I got to fucking start picking. Eagles versus Cowboys. We all have the Eagles versus Mo, except for Mo. Or except for Jeremy.
Yeah,
Jeremy, you're still with the Cowboys? Even with Dak Prescott out?
Wait, you do understand that I picked these.
I know, that's what I'm telling you, yeah.
Well, Cooper
Jets
Rush was
versus the
5-1 last time he started.
I'm the only person with the Jets. Everybody else picked the Cardinals. We all picked the Lions. And me and it looks like Mo picked the Rams while Jeremy and Sam picked the Dolphins.
I think I'll give it to him this time.
Teams on a bye are the Browns, Packers, Raiders, and Seahawks.
I think the Raiders are going to lose to the bye week.
I wouldn't put it past them.
All right. Is there anything else we want to talk about before we jump off?
Did you guys buy it?
I am picked through the end of the season.
Nice.
Really?
Oh, let me go
Why?
ahead and pick that right now. Let me pick next week before I forget about it.
Because I'm not a dickhead like Mo.
Where is Bo?
I'm going to wait till all the games are played to put my picks in.
Wait, when did he do that?
Last week.
After all the games were played.
Last week he did?
Yeah, he literally, on Monday when we were talking, he posted his picks in the thing. He's like, I forgot to put him, but I wrote him down. Can I put him in still? And I was like, that's fine with me. I don't care.
Well, he went 10-4. At least he didn't lie. I mean, he could have lied, but
He's looking to lie.
at least it was a realistic lie. Commanders, Packers, Lions. I'm picking next week right now. Vikings.
I always do mine Wednesday.
Well, the problem is I'm out of town.
No, I get that.
That's my only issue. Is like I'll forget about it because, and since I'm Browns or Saints.
Ooh, that's gonna be a tough one.
Chiefs versus the Bills. That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so if I don't pick them now, then I completely forget about them. And then and if you don't remind me on Thursday and go, hey, you didn't make your picks. I'm like, oh, put it in for me. I completely forget about it.
I do a double check. I usually try to say something.
So anything we tried to get into before we get off? We ended on a random topic, or we good?
Well, how random of a topic are we trying to get? I mean, I don't really
I
got
don't
much.
know. I'm trying to think. I don't know what's been happening in the world. I mean, of random shit.
In the world of
Because
random-
everything's been the politics, which is
yeah,
nice.
just say everyone like all the random stuff I'd find sometimes like it was when it wasn't like during election years.
Yeah, but now it's like the cool part is we're not getting text messages and phone calls all the time now.
Yeah. So I got a phone call the other day from one of these people like, "Are you going to go vote?" But it came in as like so staticky and shocking. I'm like, "What are you saying?" And they're like, "Are you going to vote?" I'm like, "What are you saying?" And like I'm just like screaming at the phone at that point.
Bro, I had somebody knock on my fucking door at 6:00 at night on election night saying, "Are you gonna go vote?"
Well, are you?
I said, "Bitch, if you don't get the fuck away from my house, I swear to God, I'm gonna shoot you."
Yeah, no, I didn't have anybody knock. I had like a person call and I answered it because I hate when they call during the day because I have stores all over the place. So if it's like a 775 number, I have to answer it. And they were like, "Hey, just let you know your opinion matters." I'm like, "I know, that's why I'm voting." And they're like, "You want me to tell you who you're voting for?" I'm like, "Bitch, no, click."
You want me to tell you who to vote for? That's such a fucked up way to say it.
Let's see what is crazy going on in the world right now.
Got a text from
bullshit. I was literally sitting in Reno in the hotel at like 7:00 at night, and I got 4 calls back to back. I was so fucking irritated. By the 4th one, I was already cussing them out on the phone. Like, if you don't leave me to hit the fucking button that says "Don't fucking call this guy no more."
Holy shit!
What?
So I don't know when this happened, but there's a lady. Florida convicted killer clown released from prison for the murder of her husband's then wife. So in 1990,
you said Florida, so you already know some weird shit's going on.
Exactly. So in 1990, a woman pleaded guilty to dressing up as a clown and murdering the wife of a man she later married.
She's from the Insane Clown Posse?
Was released from prison Saturday, ending a case that's began. She was released 18 months after pleading guilty to the second-degree murder and shooting. Was made. Wait, whoa.
I'm wowing you.
So in 1990, this lady dressed up as a killer, as a clown. She had maintained her innocence even after a plea, was sentenced to 12 years in prison, but she had been in custody for 7 years since her arrest in 2017. And Florida's law in 1990 allowed significant credit for good behavior. It had been expected she'd be released in about 2 years. So so at the time of the shooting, Karen was an employee of...
Aaron, of course.
Oh, I'm sorry, Keen Warren. Her name is Sheila. Keen Warren was an employee of Marlene Warren's husband's, Michael, at his used car lot. Since 2002, she had been his wife. They eventually moved to Virginia, where she ran a restaurant just across from the Tennessee border. Witnesses told investigators in 1990 that the then Sheila were having an affair, though they both denied it. Over the years, the detective said Costume Shots employees identified Sheila Warren as a woman who had bought a clown suit a few days before the killing. They presumed the getaway car was found in an abandoned garage. So this bitch literally killed his wife. They got married, and she didn't get arrested for like fucking 20 years.
Good for her. You know, it's that kind of tenacity that the workforce needs.
Nah, I agree with you. Crazy stuff going on right now in the U.S.
Yeah, U.S. is fucked.
Oh, a federal judge ruled that the U.S. ban on assault weapons is unconstitutional.
I thought you were looking up funny things. These are very serious, man.
Californians fled their homes as wildfires raged. Investigations found the killer of a woman who was murdered in 1974.
Do we need to find like the funny news? Come on.
I'm trying to find it. I said crazy stuff going on, and this is what happened.
Yeah, you wrote crazy, not funny. Let's see. I'm going in right now. Hold on.
Lave's going on IR.
Of course he is. Okay, funny sports stuff. Let's see.
Well, I was dying by Michael Thomas's tweets last week.
I was
Oh
too.
my God, those are hilarious.
I thought
And then he was going around fucking New Orleans after the game asking people what they thought about Derek Carr.
Oh my God. Now that is the crazy story.
Yeah, that one is
hilarious. It was great.
"43 monkeys escaped from a South Carolina medical lab."
What?
43 monkeys.
12 monkeys. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah, they escaped from a medical lab in South Carolina.
And they remain on the run.
Yeah. Now that's the kind of news we want to hear.
43 monkeys bred for medical research that escaped a compound in South Carolina have been spotted in the woods near the site, and workers are trying to use food to recapture them.
The fuck are doggles?
That's what we're doing. We're praying that we put food out and the monkeys are going to come back.
Yep.
Oh,
They are very social monkeys and travel in groups. So when the first couple got out the door, the others tend to follow right along. The monkeys on Friday were exploring the outer fence of the compound and are cooing at the monkeys inside, police said. So the monkeys got out and are coming back and telling these motherfuckers how to escape.
That's hilarious.
That's what they're doing. They're cooing at the monkey. The primates are exhibiting calm and playful behavior, which is positive. Adding company workers are closely watching the monkeys while keeping their distance as reshape. Okay. Let's see. They are not infected with any diseases.
That's good. Don't spread around more disease.
They're macaw monkeys, so they can be very aggressive, and some carry the herpes B virus, which can be fatal to humans.
Okay, I just don't fuck the monkeys.
It's locally known as a monkey farm. There have been escapes before, but monkeys haven't caused problems. They normally come home because it's where the food is. I'm just saying that's the one fucking animal that I hope doesn't become as smart as us.
Monkey.
Because we're fucked.
I think they're already smarter than us, bud.
Planet of the Apes shit.
No comment.
So you ready to hear this too? I was looking it up. There's a restaurant for dogs. It's called Doge.
That doesn't surprise me.
It's in San Francisco, which makes it even less surprising.
There's a bus that goes and picks up dogs in Alaska.
Really?
Yeah. And they go outside and wait for them for like doggy daycare.
So we were talking about Waterbury being like one of those no-name places, but like, have you ever heard of those places that elect animals as like their mayors?
Yeah.
Those are always fun.
Yeah, but you know what? That just makes me look. I've learned traveling around to all these small towns that they do something stupid just so they can get seen. So like when you go to Elko, no, fuck no, because you look dumb. When you go to Elko, on Elko, I'm walking by the courthouse. I probably said this multiple times. On the courthouse, it literally has V's for U's. So it's not the county courthouse. It's the COVNTY, COBRT, HOVSE. That is on the fucking courthouse. It's not like a sign. No, that is fucking embedded. It's on the fucking marble on the courthouse. And I'm like, why did you guys do that? She's like, because we think it's funny. I'm like, that's why people think people that live in these fucking towns are stupid.
All right, ready for this next business I got for you now? Edible shoes.
Stop it.
Edible shoes are a thing. While most companies that make edible shoes are also in the business of producing more conventional fare, edible shoes are a large enough market that a quick Google search reveals dozens of results. Most of these toe-tapping treats are made of chocolate, which begs the question, what happens if they start to melt?
Okay, question. Are they just so you can decorate, or are they meant to be worn and then eaten?
That's up to the business because there's multiple of these things.
I'm pulling it up right now.
I literally just Googled like wacky shit and like these crazy business ideas came up, like potato parcel.
Yeah, but like for this one. Okay, so this one right here, a 6-pack pink polka dot, leopard, black ladies heel stiletto, shoe cake, and cupcake decoration topper.
Yeah, that's a decoration topper.
But I literally looked up edible shoes on Amazon, and all that came up was decoration toppers.
So it sounds like it's a decoration.
Hold your horses.
It sounds like you found something.
Hold your fucking horses. I did find something.
Oh, you got it there now.
I did find the shoe. Okay, so we'll go back. So just to start off with, I'm on Amazon, and you can see all decoration types, right?
Yeah.
$15, $6, $142.
That looks like a shoe you would wear.
$519. Now, I don't think this $519 is, but this one definitely is. Anderson Bean Kids Horsepower Chocolate. Now, no, these are regular cowboy boots. You can't eat these.
Yeah, those look like cowboy boots.
Okay, ooh, that made me feel good. But it's under edible shoes.
Because it has the word chocolate in it.
These are ostrich boots.
All right, hold on. What the fuck is this?
Hey, look at the slides I found.
Those are edible?
No. They're official licensed Dallas Cowboy drinkware.
What?
That's who sells it.
That makes... Well, okay. I'm just going to move on. These look like real shoes. Oh, here we go. Can I
Yep.
If I may, I found one of the places. Edible shoes.
Go in there and see if you can put a size on them. Are they for feet?
No. It literally says, do you want dark with white trim or milk with dark trim?
Yeah, those are just, those aren't.
These are all like, hold on, let's see. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Let's go here now. Yeah, this is just a bakery.
Yeah, that's all it is.
A bakery.
That's what I think all of it is. The chocolate shoe golfs. I think all of these are like that.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. You ready for the next business though? It's called. Hold on. Let's switch back real quick to my new page.
Wait, these actually have feet in them.
Oh no. Oh my god. No, what is this? What is this? So I just clicked on Cuddle Party.
Oh, we're gonna get banned.
I need to see what this is.
So these are realistic chocolate shoes in Japan.
Oh, that's Japan. Damn.
Their shoes are made for walking, others not so much. Gain a newfound appreciation for men's fashion by sinking your teeth into a pair of these edible chocolate men's dress shoes that are made exclusively in the wonderful land of the rising sun.
What the fuck? Do you want to go to the New York City Cuddle Party?
No. Do you know what that sounds like? That sounds like a whole bunch of people in fur babies and furries.
This is literally called Cuddle Party. Look at this. Leaders of the consent movement since 2004.
That just sounds like people are getting raped.
And then
that sounds like that's in Waterbury, Connecticut.
Are our trainers for you? What the fuck? Look.
People actually get paid to cuddle?
Yes. We can register to be cuddlers.
Okay, I'm looking this up. You will learn how to create safe, non-sexual space to allow connection between your participants. Lead workshops that leave your participants feeling touched, open, valued, and nurtured. Yeah, this just sounds like a fucking cult and a scam.
And I was going to say hire a goat sounded weird. No, this one sounds fucking weird.
Yeah, that just sounds like a scam. What happened to the Plano edible underwear? That's what I want to know. And those were nasty anyway.
Enhance mood, repair trust.
Loser of the weekly Pickums has to register to be a cuddler. Fuck no.
Because Eric knows it's going to be him.
No, I'm not. No.
Oh,
Eric's gonna
Eric,
be a cuddler.
certified
Even my
cuddle
wife
buddy.
would be like, I would die. No. Not doing that one. I'm good.
Come on, your wife would love it.
No, my wife would not.
Ask her.
I know she wouldn't love it. She'd be like, do you know how much shit I'd get for that? You don't even cuddle with me. Now you're going to fucking go cuddle with other people?
What you get paid for?
That don't matter. Right, babe?
I will murder you.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
She will murder me.
So have you ever thought about getting nudicles for your animals? Nudicles are fake testicles you could put in your dogs when you remove their testicles.
Why? Why? Why would you do that?
Hold on. If you wanna show it off, here's the website.
I'm pulling it up right now. Another scam.
Testicular implants for pets.
Why?
Rocky Kardashian has a nudicle.
Why? Like, I understand edible shoes. I understand Gwyneth Paltrow's pussy candle.
How do you understand edible shoes?
I just because there's fetishes out there. There's freaks. I get this. But I don't understand this. We're just making up shit to make up shit now. Oh, my dog feels bad because I took his testicles off. So I'm going to replace them with fake testicles and think he's not going to know.
Because furries have a bestiality fetish, is what one of the comments are.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Nudicles. Let's see. Do you want dirty, rotten flowers? Virtual dating assistants? Cuddle party we did. You want to hire a goat?
Where the fuck did you? What do you be looking up?
I literally just Googled weird businesses. That's all I did. You ready? See? Potato parcel, Chia Pets, the $1 Million Home, bottled air. What's the craziest business idea?
We need to know. I need to look, Jeremy. That's what we're doing next. Okay.
Oh,
you ready? We need to just come up with a crazy business idea. Promote it all over social media. Make a website and just sit there and see what happens.
You want vegetable landscaping?
No. That's dumb to me. Sell weirdly specific items. Specific. Products for left-handed people.
Everything unicorn.
My granddaughter just had a unicorn birthday last weekend.
Exactly. Start a pet hotel.
I would never do that.
Pet restaurant?
Nope.
Start a rage room.
I would do that.
Yeah, that's a good one. What about start a niche cleaning service?
The left-handed store is a failure. No, I wouldn't start that. None of these are niche cleaning services. Like it says babysitter or baby strollers. Parking lots. People already clean parking lots. You have project management. Yeah. Trash cans, dog poop. That y'all just coming up with stupid.
Become a lice removal technician.
That's like becoming a veneer technician.
Professional organizer.
And an illegal one or a legal one?
Rent out your pets. Rent out your pets.
I think people just come up with stupid ass businesses.
Goat landscaping.
Jeremy, I think we're missing out on something here, buddy.
No, I'm not.
Dungeon Master for hire.
I'm not doing retarded shit.
I'm just saying, become a
bridesmaid for hire.
Become a groomsman for hire. That's based off of that movie or whatever.
Become a professional cuddler.
I could never get hired as a designated driver.
Help clients with their hangovers.
Because I'd get so irritated with drunk people, especially drunk people you don't know.
What about I wear your shirt and other unique advertising?
Oh, that's just an influencer.
Yeah. Become a
How do you
professional
become a
mourner.
professional mourner? I might want to do that.
Be a professional friend.
I can't do that. I'm too selfish. Like I only care about people I like. So if I don't like you, I'm not gonna do it.
Let's see.
What's
Create a
fucking up?
specialty drink.
Use AI to read emotions.
We should ask ChatGPT to come up with something.
For what? A business?
Any weird business idea. Hold on, let's see. You can pull up my screen again. I got ChatGPT up. Dream data. What the hell does that mean? Customers wear a sleep tracking headband that record neural patterns and other biosignals during their sleep.
Okay, so mine says time capsule experiences.
Yeah.
A service that offers personalized, featured-themed time capsule experiences, blending virtual reality, storytelling, immersion. You send a piece of your current life to the future in the form of a personalized experience for someone to open at a specified time, whether it's 5, 10, or 50 years from now. Think of it as an interactive virtual time capsule that blends the past, present, and future.
I asked ChatGPT, how does it feel?
What did it say?
I don't really have feelings in the way people do, but I guess I could say I feel engaged whenever I'm chatting with you. It's like being on a constant loop of curiosity. Jesus Christ.
I actually use ChatGPT a lot to write emails. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
I use it all the time. And one of my area manager, we were and I was in her store. She's in Elko, and we were talking, and I was talking about ChatGPT, and she's like, "That's why your emails have gotten so much better." She's like, I was like, "You don't know about ChatGPT?" She's like, "I knew something else happened." I was like, "This isn't Eric's email. This is not. He did not write this. It has the gist of what he would say, but this is not his wording."
You've been bamboozled.
So yeah, I use it all the time for emails. That's about it. Other than that, I really don't use it. All right. Jeremy, I've got to go take my dogs out.
I think we've had enough weird shit for the day.
Exactly. So, Jeremy, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and take us out.
Put me in, coach.
Peace.